lovely Nance. Tom. Martin Henderson, he's a dreamboat. Oh, look at these lovely people.
Kirsty, is that Kirsty? Kirsty. See?
She was big. When it started, her and Martin Henderson were the Kylie and Jason of the whole thing.
Oh.
They were just like super popular. Kia ora, Shortland Street.
Shortland Street Accident and Emergency Centre.
Oh. It was before we had Kia ora, Shortland Street.
I thought she would have said Kia ora. Oh my goodness. I thought the first word spoken
would have
Kia
been
ora.
that.
Wow, that's how long ago it was. Wow. Oh, look at that. That's quite a big... Oh, I'm surprised it's a big...
Do you know what?
A big shot. That looked quite good.
Yeah. Go art department.
We must have gone all out on our first episode.
This is really better than I thought.
Me too. Me too.
Well, no sign of any other bleeding, that's something.
I feel all right. But the baby.
Your baby will be fine.
Relax.
I remember Katerina Denavo, our producer, wanted to start the show with a birth.
Here we go.
Because the show was
Because the birth is so dramatic.
And also because the show was being born, you see. The birth of the show.
Symbolic.
So she wanted a symbolic
Get to the hospital. Hospital?
birth.
Is she already in labour?
Yeah, she's worried we wouldn't get there in time, so I speeded her.
Wow, Martin's got some pretty awesome floppy hair action going on, hasn't he?
We better get her to short.
It's the same haircut as hers.
And Matilda's 12 minutes in this traffic. Please, just take us somewhere close.
This was 30 years ago, and it was this good.
It's much better than I thought.
No wonder we're still going.
All right. Thanks. God bless you. That's the old place in Browns Bay. The old
And kids?
children. Yay. There she is. Oh, Lisa Crittenden, Robo Nurse. Tim.
Hurry up and get a doctor. I'm going to bleed to death.
First things first.
Oh, for goodness sake. Nurse Ray,
Now
take
maybe
this
we'll hear
girl
it,
through to the
maybe.
examination room.
I must have come on later. It's Daniel
wow.
It's Alison.
What's it to you?
All these icons.
This way, please, Tara.
When's he going to say something? Oh,
Excuse me, I've got an appointment to see.
Leave your name at the desk, please. You'll be seen by the first available doctor.
I love the collar up.
Marge, if Dr. Warner's not back in 5 minutes, could you page him, please? This is getting ridiculous.
Yes, Miss Burton. Oh, can I help you?
I'm on it up, but Dr. McKenna's expecting.
No, wait,
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. He's not back yet.
he's just on the phone now. The new doctor has just arrived.
And Dodgen.
Oh,
She's just wonderful.
Dr. McKenna.
Rope powder. Yeah, sorry, I got held up at a board meeting.
Look at the cell
I
phone.
hate to inconvenience you like this. but you might
This
think
is you now.
be hard.
Yeah, that's me, but with a better
I'll
phone.
See you soon. Put Kirsty back on.
Look at this. Oh my God.
Kirsty?
It's me.
Dr. Ropeter, is it?
Yeah. Hone.
Carrie Burton, I'm charge nurse here.
Got it.
I understand you've been working in South America.
That's right, Guatemala.
Yeah, and real.
What's a
Well,
Guatemala.
you'll find things a little different at Shortland Street. We don't get many cases of malaria or snake bite.
Yeah, take that.
Need stitches? It's hard to say. What are you, the work experience kid? Ow, careful. I'm sorry. Hi there. Just giving the new doctor a guided tour. This is another examination room.
Good morning.
Oh, Alison, this is Dr. Ropeter. Hello. It's about time. My hand is killing me, and so is this nurse. I'm sorry, you'll have to wait for duty, Doctor. Let's see if the theatre's free. No way, leave me alone.
Oh, this patient is just
Everything all
winning
right?
for me.
How much longer am I going to have to wait?
Not long. Nurse Rayner, call Dr. Warner.
Oh, I don't think he's here.
Well, where is he?
We go.
Oh my God!
Nice outfits, hey. Good
We
outfit.
need to reenact something like this. We need to reenact something like this.
Yeah.
Oh my
With the same
God,
costume.
look at the costumes.
Look at me standing in the back like
Dr.
some
Love.
very dodgy. Oh my God. Arrest that man.
Good work, class. Give me
Oh no. It's so dodgy. Just standing there looking at everyone.
This is so good.
Hey, baby.
Why don't you ever join me for a workout?
That's exactly what I had in mind.
You even sound different. But do you know what? I can now see why Lucas was great casting.
Yeah.
You guys look so...
I took a bit.
Dr. Love!
Oh, here we go.
Cardio funk.
Oh, I'm sure you're up to it.
What's the rush? Why don't we go back to your place?
I'm on duty. This is my break.
As usual, wham bam and back to work.
Well, it won't matter if I'm a bit longer.
Wham bam.
Always beat me.
She took out the thank you man.
We wouldn't want Brad to wander in, would we?
Nah, it'll be a lousy way to meet your husband.
Oh, wow.
That was golden.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest.
This is actually way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But look at all the things.
32. It looks good, eh? It's a nice shot. You've got the moving vehicle and
I mean, the ambulance has been in it the entire time.
the same ambulance.
Yeah.
It is. It's the same
Won't need any
ambulance.
of those. Now, what's all this nonsense?
I want to see a doctor.
Show me.
I wonder what she's doing now, that actress who plays her.
But it hurts.
Miss Burton, we've got an emergency. Car accident, ambulance on its way.
Thank you.
Liz McRae, she was so great.
Capable hands until a doctor becomes available.
She would tell us how to pronounce everything properly.
So wait, this is who we call Robo Nurse.
She's Robinus. She's the
I can
she's
now see.
the mother of the triplets.
Yes.
She's the mother of
Be
the
on her
triplets.
way.
Oh, that's a good shot.
It is. They placed the camera there, maybe.
Yeah.
Marge, is Dr. Fleming still in surgery?
Yes, she's likely to be there for quite some time yet. You're needed in triage.
Right.
It's so primitive.
That is awesome. We've got a camera. I can see you're needed in triage. Why don't we have that?
Good God, she's practically full
Yeah,
term.
like on CCTV.
Contractions have been pretty close.
How close?
Every 2 minutes. We were worried about the head injury.
You know the rules. We're not equipped for maternity.
No,
Look, this wound is only superficial.
Well, I wasn't sure. She's very distressed.
Any headache? Not my head, but the baby.
Oh, look at Dr. Opata.
Oh, yeah. He's still got his hand in his pockets.
Shouldn't even be here.
He's being cool.
Look, take her through to the examination rooms, nurse.
Yeah, go Hone.
I love how he's so calm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a relative? No. Well, I'm afraid.
I'm the father.
Uh-oh. They're his... Oh. They're his parents.
Because of the accident.
That's why they look shocked.
Okay, just stay calm. The problem's got nothing to do with the accident.
What problem?
We've got a breach presentation.
And she'd be better off at a hospital that's equipped to deal with it. There's time enough to move her, isn't there?
That's debatable.
Look, you don't seem to understand.
She's in a hospital. What? They're going to move her to a hospital. What's wrong with our hospital?
Find Dr. Warner.
Yeah, go Chris. Find Chris. Why would Chris be good at this?
Are you the only Dr. Warner?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
He's
there we
busy.
go. Here we go.
Oh no, I feel like I'm
That was quite a lot of
watching
flesh.
something naughty here.
No, sorry.
It's
That's quite a
Naughty
lot of,
Street.
quite a lot of flesh, though, wasn't it? I'm not sure we'd see that much flesh these days, to be honest. Like, I don't know sure we'd see, like, someone's nude back, like a woman's nude back.
Waiting longer.
Right, then we'll transfer her.
No, it's too late for that. I can deal with this.
Look, you just can't walk in here and perform a cesarean. So far as I'm concerned,
Oh,
you don't even work
classic
here.
line coming
It
up.
doesn't have to be a cesarean.
Anything is too dangerous.
Not if you know what you're doing.
You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Lorpata. If something goes wrong, we could all be in trouble. This clinic
There it
will
is.
lose its license.
Everybody knows that line.
Everybody.
It's not as simple
Only
as that.
to be surpassed by, please tell me that's not your penis. 30 years later.
And Kia ora
25.
Shortland Street, which funnily enough wasn't even on
Kia
here.
ora Shortland Street. That's mind-blowing,
That's the
isn't
one
it?
thing that I'm totally wow. I didn't.
Yeah.
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 Shouldn't have given you such a hard time.
There's no te reo, is there?
It's just,
Too early.
what?
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh,
Try me.
I think Alison's going to be sensitive now.
I come from the King Country originally.
Oh, so do I.
I ran away. When I got here, I tried real hard to find a job, but no one would give me a go. Even had to eat out of rubbish bins.
How awful.
Then this man offered me a place to stay, but when I got there, he locked me in a room. I was so afraid. Last night, I smashed a window and escaped. That's how I hurt my hand.
What about your parents, Tara? Can you ring them?
No. My father's very sick. It would kill him.
Then go home.
I would. I really want to go back. Start again. But I haven't even got the money for a ticket.
Oh, is she playing her? I thought, oh, that's really sad, but then, oh, maybe she's been
I'll give
played.
it to you.
You do that?
Of course.
Look, she's a nurse and a part-time counsellor too. Some things don't change.
And a bank.
Oh, look at his face.
What, the makeup? You mean?
Yeah.
You're all right.
I'm watching the show, but looking at wardrobe and art department
Yeah.
and makeup, and
Yeah.
it's so good for so long ago.
It is. It's quite flat though, isn't it? Like to look at, like our art department now is
How many
way more
sets were there?
interesting. Oh, hardly any. I feel like it's the same set that's just redressed every time. Not like now.
Not now, we have a massive hospital now. So many floors.
The acting's good though.
It is.
Better than I remember it.
Okay, Lisa. You're doing okay. That's
Okay,
the way.
here we go. Here we go.
They do have the same haircut though, don't they? Her
Yeah, they
Aunt
do.
Henderson. Oh, there we go.
This is the best wardrobing though on the first step.
I always think a doctor should give his patient his undivided attention.
Would you turn it off?
Guilty.
Oh, what if they needed me?
Well, the clinic's crawling with doctors, isn't it?
They do look a bit like Lucas, don't they?
Yeah. Like, I totally see it now.
Chris, are you there?
Oh, no.
What?
That's Kirsty from across the road. They must need me.
Popular boy. Paging Dr. Warner. Whoops. Why weren't you answering your pager? Don't tell me it was turned off.
Something like that.
Don't blame her,
Really
Chris.
landed myself in it, haven't I?
Up to here.
You sound different.
Oh, do I?
I think you do,
How
yeah.
so? How so? I think I'm trying to do my sexy voice.
No,
then.
no, I don't know. You just
And I just gave up.
sound different.
Oh, okay.
Acting very strangely.
Maybe it's
Not in a bad way.
the
Not in a
TV,
bad
the
way.
quality of the TV.
Well, you weren't far wrong.
Have you ever seen that girl before?
Don't think so. There's going to be trouble. I wasn't supposed to bring her here.
Oh, I don't see you had any
They're
choice.
Martin Henderson's parents.
And hasn't she died on the show now?
Yeah, she died.
Was it
he
the
died fairly-
25 year?
Yeah, that's yeah.
In the left.
Most loved. Oh, I can't remember, but they
think it
brought
was-
Martin back. It was a great scene. They brought
It's
Martin back
good,
for the
good
25th.
birthing. Ooh.
Yeah, it is. It's good, isn't it? Good acting.
And good shot. Like, you know, you
Yeah.
can't see too much.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to see too much, no.
PTSD. Even Tim's great.
Oh, Tim is always great. From day one, he was just,
Right.
he just nailed it. The rest of us were could be accused of overacting.
You know, we all know that these characters exist, but it's cool to just see the beginnings of everything.
Yeah. No, Tim nailed it from day one.
He makes me want to change how Esther doctors a little bit now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just be a bit cooler about it, you mean?
I'm like, maybe she should just be a little bit more relaxed with,
Yeah.
like doctors can be, you know? They have to be.
Real baby.
And a real baby?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to find out who the baby
Exactly.
was?
Who is that baby?
Who is this
They'd be
baby?
32 years old now. How wouldn't that be neat?
That would be cool.
Just need careful monitoring, that's all. The baby's been through a lot.
I wonder if they named them Tim Wera.
But look at how different that is. Now, the one thing they do is they give you a baby and you have the bonding moment.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how times have changed.
Yeah, exactly.
That skin to skin.
Turn around. Take it easy.
Yeah, it's like, where's my baby? Give me my baby.
Just give her a hand, please, Stuart. Thank you. Okay, just put it right back there.
Okay, there you go. The pharmacy's straight through
I used to
the main door
love
your
her
left.
character.
They've
Oh,
got
yeah.
seaweed tablets there too.
Thank you very much. Kirsty? What? I've told you before.
Well, can't do any harm. They probably do more good than most of the stuff they prescribe anyway.
You'll get into trouble. Mark my words. Doctors don't do all those years of training for nothing. Did you find Dr. Warner?
Yes, he was in the gym,
What on earth was he doing there?
helping out the aerobics instructor, you know, Jill.
Ah, yes. I've seen her. She's married, isn't she?
He's never stopped Chris before.
That was an education. Oh, and, by the way, Grandma, it's a girl.
What did he mean by grandma?
Oh, Dr. Warner.
Hi, Marge. Did you miss me?
We all did.
You're not going to believe this, Carrie, but I was just across the road
Save
at the
the
gym.
explanations for Dr. McKenna. Right now, we have a waiting room full of people seeking your attention. Heaven help them.
Okay.
What happened?
Car accident.
The triplets, Mum. When did that become a thing?
Yes, the new doctor delivered the baby.
It was we weren't together. She just got asked for sperm donations, and
is that how that-
Chris's sperm won.
Because it was a few people. Is that how that story
Yeah,
went?
there was a few of the doctors who offered to donate sperm, and Chris's won. I can't remember the details.
Tara, it's your life, and it's up to you to make something of it.
Oh, I will, I promise.
Oh, I wonder how much money she gave her. Whatever it was a fortune in those days. Maybe it was like $20
You're
or
an
something.
amazing person. Oh, there's nothing
I'm trying to
special
figure
about
out
me.
if this is a love story or not. I
Nothing
haven't
really good.
figured it out
Couldn't
yet.
have the chance.
I think this story is about her lying to get the money.
Could I have a drink of water before I go?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. See, all the drama.
Yeah. That would have been kind of a surprise if you didn't already know. Or if you didn't
And the
have
old
me telling
logo?
you. Yeah, the old
Excuse me.
logos kills me.
Excuse me, miss. There's this form to fill in, and there's this to pay.
Hi, Marge. Is Dr. Roper
To pay?
upstairs?
You never talk about having a pay.
But I'd like a word before you see him.
Well, is it important? I have kept him rather a long time.
It's about Dr. Ropeter. He was here when a maternity case was brought in. It was an accident, but no serious injuries.
Do you know what else is cool?
Dr. Ropeter
She said
insisted on
Dr.
delivering the
Ropeter.
baby here.
Correctly.
I explained our position.
From day dot. That's so cool.
That's good, yeah.
There was no other doctor
It's a
here.
hard one, you know, the rolling the eyes.
It was breach.
My God.
I tried to reason with him, but he just bulldozed over me and went ahead. You know, the last thing I need is any more scandal. I would never have allowed this.
No. I know that. I'm not blaming you. What do you mean there was no other doctor? What about Warner?
They both know what Warner was
Since
doing.
I've got here, I felt like
Who he was.
like a country bumpkin. I reckon if I can handle a tough kid like Tara, then I'm doing
City
it.
people really aren't any different. There's just more of them. How's your house hunting going?
Oh, great. I found a neat little flat around the corner. I've left a deposit on it. I'm taking the bond over after work.
What's wrong?
Oh, my purse, it's gone. It's got all my bond money in it.
Don't panic. Where did you last see it?
It was in my locker. I took some money out for my lunch, and then when I gave Tara her money, I took my...
Tara.
Sam, you don't think... It's every cent I have in the world.
Don't worry.
So good from the beginning.
Oh, she should get some money off Chris. He's rich.
Yeah.
What do you reckon,
what's
Hon?
that?
Are you going to stay?
No, just taking a look around. Pretty impressive, I suppose.
Wait, who was he, a doctor?
A lot of stuff.
That's Steve Mills, the nurse.
Thing you could want,
Yes.
except for the doctor.
He's the wacky male nurse.
But don't go around thinking things are getting slack here. That sort of thing's never happened before, even with Warner.
So,
Yeah, it
what's
does.
up with this guy?
Well, Kirsty seems to reckon he was over the road at the gym with his latest.
Get your foot off the table. He's acting. That's what he's doing. He's making a bold choice.
Great.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I mean, I'll always remember this moment. Whoa, and then whoa. What happened? We just jumped in time.
That was funny.
Have a hope in getting it back.
I can lend you some money.
Yes, so can I.
What with? You told me you were broke.
I am, but I could borrow some money and lend it to Alison.
I can give you money. No, I can give you money.
Thanks, friend.
How much do you need?
Oh, it's okay, Sammy. Look, I'll last out until payday. Just the worst thing is I've got to go back to the hostel now. And then I've got to save for another bond. I'm going to lose that flat, too.
At least let me buy you a drink after work.
What with? The money you owe me?
Anyone seen Tom anywhere?
I know Tommy's probably having a kip in the back of the bugmobile.
Watch it, young fella.
What's up?
Well, Dr. McKenna's back and talking to Dr. Ropeter. And if there are questions being asked about this afternoon, Tom should be here to defend himself.
It's okay. Everything turned out all right.
That's not the point.
I wouldn't like to be in Chris Warner's Gucci loafers right now.
It's a new doctor, I feel
And we're
sorry
talking
for.
about Gucci loafers.
Seems really nice.
I believe Miss Burton explained the rules to you.
I know the rules.
Also, you deliberately disregarded them.
Well, I couldn't justify putting a mother and child at risk because of some ludicrous bit of red tape.
There are sound reasons.
How long was Tim on the show?
A couple of years, I think. Yeah, he was on it until he did Once Were Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe two or 3 years.
All I'm saying is...
This is a busy city clinic. We rely on rules and, more importantly, teamwork to keep the place running smoothly.
Look, it doesn't seem to be working, does it? But I wouldn't have felt the need to take over if everything had been under control. But your staff here couldn't even produce a doctor when one was needed.
Okay, Anne, now just take it easy for a few
God, he's great.
He's great, isn't he? Yeah.
If there are any problems, come back and see me, okay? Thank you.
Chris, we were just talking about you. How nice of you to join us.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
Yes, I'm sure you can, and for your sake, it better be dang good.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Oh my God.
Out on me! Woo!
Out on the king of our show, this guy.
Oh Lord. Okay, that
Maybe
wasn't...
it's an accent. Do you have a slight accent? Is that maybe why I think you sound different?
On there I have an accent, or now I have an accent?
Here, maybe very slightly. do
Oh,
you
maybe,
think?
maybe I'm trying to sound posh or something like that.
You know,
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I
don't
just
know.
think New Zealanders in general sounded slightly different back then,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, maybe we did. Do you think more New Zealand there or now?
More English.
More English
sounding
there.
Almost, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I was.
That was so good.
It was better than I remembered it. Oh, Brian, the name
That
is
is
the director.
way better than I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
For 92,
It was quite slow, wasn't it? Like, it's much more fast-paced these days, you think? Or not?
probably a lot more can happen
Look at
on
the
our
old
show
TV2
now.
logos.
Oh my gosh, even the New Zealand on air.
Oh, yay. Oh, well done, everyone.
That was so cool.
Yeah, I thought it would be way worse than that. I thought the acting would be way worse.
I
think
think
Tim, we're a
my
kind of-
expectations weren't
Wow.
going to be super high, but
Yeah.
the bar was raised. Like that was
Alright.
way better than I thought it would have been
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
30 plus years ago.
30 plus years ago. And given that very few of us had done TV before.
Really?
Yeah. Tim was experienced. He'd done film and TV and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of us,
I thought
because
everyone was great.
there wasn't that much TV around to have done, you know what I mean?
And now look, we've created this dynasty.
Yay.
Like a...
Yay. It's a shame that Nancy Brunning wasn't in it.
Oh, yeah.
She's lovely.
My first ever job was with Nancy.
Oh, really?
She was my mum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she played my mum.
Is that how old everyone is?
And
She was your-
and she was like a mum too, so it was actually really cool getting to
yeah.
learn from somebody.
She
like
was
her.
really good from day one too. She was another actor who really wasn't
Everyone
prone
was
to
great,
overacting
but
like
it's
the
so
rest
cool
of
to
us.
see all of these now icons too, who started on the show and I don't know, humble beginnings. It's way better than I thought.
Yeah, and that exact episode got such a bad review in
Really?
all the papers. Yeah, people were just
Well, everyone loves to hate something though.
scathing
probably-
about how terrible it was, the acting and the awful accents.
Why? Because it's not American.
Don't know.
That's probably why.
Yeah, but
We
the
wouldn't have been
accents were
used to.
the Kiwi accents were criticised. That was quite. Yeah, you wouldn't do that now, but at the time it was like, oh, why do they all sound so
I figured
horrible?
maybe that's why I thought you sounded different, like slightly more English sounding.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the old Kiwi accents sound like that. Like you listen to early Judy Bailey days, for example.
Right. Or maybe I was doing
Quite
my TV
well-spoken.
voice. Yeah. Whereas someone like Ange Dodson was just talking in her voice, which is what she should have done, Probably what I should have done.
That was so cool. That was so cool.
Yeah.
What a cool intro for your character too. And now you've turned into Rachel McKenna's dad. Now you're like the boss of the show.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Chris has become...
But that shot with Chris, like, I mean, who does that? Like, you've got an aerobics room full of women.
The hot doctor guy who's like, I can get anyone.
And Chris is just standing there with his coffee going, yeah. Just, they were like G-string leotard, exactly. Chris is standing like behind them all, looking at them from
like,
behind.
Which one?
Drinking his coffee going,
who do I want?
Like, they're all there for him. It's like, oh, please.
But you know what? That's why he's been married so many times.
Yeah. It's not good. It doesn't bode well.
Wickedly awesome. I'm actually quite blown away. And no, I don't think I had ever seen that episode.
Yeah.
Only snippets.
Tim was great though, wasn't he?
Everyone was great.
From day one. Yeah.
I think I just expected it to be very fresh and new and green looking. And
I felt like some of
it
was like that, but
some of it.
we all learned. Yeah. Well, thank you for being kind.
Honestly, though, I'm actually like, that was really cool. That was cool for me.
Yeah, and also like visually, it was like it had some good shots in it.
So much better than I thought. Like the ambulance, it was a nice long shot. Even when she's coming in on the gurney.
And the sets were kind of pretty boring, but I was expecting to see them wobble a lot, you know. And
like
when
the camera
no, the sets, like when someone shuts a door, like to see them move. You know what I mean? I think there was one shot somewhere where the walls actually move when someone slams the door, you know, because they're just cardboard. But there wasn't. They didn't look like cardboard too much.
No, it looked great to me.
Yeah, it was all very, like, there wasn't much depth in it. Like, now with our set, you know, you've got a lot of depth. So you can actually see someone, like, you know, you can kind of see maybe 20 metres down the corridor.
See, these are the things I mean, I've never really noticed before, I guess.
Right, this one, you're only kind of seeing like a little corner of the corridor or a little corner here because we didn't have any corridors.
Watching it back this time, what was one thing you noticed that you've never noticed before, if anything?
I think what you said about like that shot, the opening shot and everything, it's like, oh, I remembered it as not being as cool as that. I remembered it being much more primitive than that, you know? So that's something I really noticed. Yeah, what about you? Anything that stuck out?
The Kia ora Shortland Street. I mean, it's a famous line.
Yeah.
It's a famous line, and like people don't think you go Shortland Street. Like everyone goes Kia ora Shortland Street. That was the one thing I was looking forward to doing when I started on the show. I just wanted to pick up a phone and say Kia ora Shortland Street.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it wasn't in there.
I totally remember that as being the first thing said on this show, like, Kia ora Shortland, which is a great first line.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
It wasn't. Turns out.
Wow.
So I was
Shortland Street
surprised by
acted at
that.
an emergency clinic. I was like, well, that's not very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Kia ora Shortland Street.
I'm wondering when it
I wonder
first
that
came
too.
in.
I wonder that too.
How do we find that out?
Yeah.
But they're not in Guatemala now. Now
That
I know
was
for sure it
their-
was the first episode.
Yeah.
You were Dr. Love from the first episode.
Yeah, it really was, wasn't I?
You really were.
Oh my God.
And that is how Lucas started, right? Because I remember when he started,
yes.
everyone talked about him starting the same way as you.
That's right. Yes.
And they're like,
yes.
he's so much like Chris.
He's caught shagging someone. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh well.
First episode down.
First episode down.
Let's binge watch the rest.
Yeah, maybe 49 more to go for the rest of the year.
And then if you want to keep going.
I want to keep going and watch and see if it's in the first year that someone first says Kia ora Shortland Street.
I know. Can somebody tell us?
That's
whatever
what I
episode
wanna
it
know.
is. I want to know that
that'll
too.
be cool. We'll have to watch the rest of the year and find out.
Maybe somebody could count how many people Dr. Love loves to.
In the first year.
How many people?
my
If somebody
gosh.
can give us the Chris count.
That will be good. How many per year?
Yeah. Watch the rest.